Good morning, dear students. Today in this lecture we will discuss the solution of one-dimensional heat and wave equation with the help of Fourier transform. So let us start in previous lecture we have already discussed that how to solve one-dimensional heat or wave equation by Fourier sine transform and by Fourier cosine transform. So how to choose means if the problem is given, so we can say how to choose the means which transform is useful for this problem. Means suppose if any problem is given, so how you say that it is solvable by Fourier transform or any other transform. So we can say how to choose Fourier transform. How to choose Fourier transform? So first is one of the variable should have range from minus infinity to plus infinity. Range from minus infinity to plus infinity. Second is both means u and del u upon del x. Means if u is a known function, means u is a known function and x is ranged from minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. Then we can say means both means u and del u upon del x must vanish as x going to plus minus infinity. Means for choosing the Fourier transform there is two criteria. First is one of the variable should be minus infinity, means ranged from minus infinity to plus infinity, and second property is both means u and del u upon del x. Here u means if you say u is an unknown function and x is ranged from minus infinity to plus infinity, then means here second is u and del u upon del x must vanish as x going to plus minus infinity. So for example, suppose you want to find the solution of wave equation, solution of heat equation. Heat equation is del u upon del t equal to c square del square u del x square. Range x is ranged from minus infinity to plus infinity with condition ux0 equal to x square mod x less than a 0 if mod x greater than a, and u del u upon del x going to 0 as x going to plus minus infinity. So Means this is the problem and we want to find the solution with the help of Fourier transform. So you can see here, first condition is one of the variable should range minus infinity to plus infinity. So you can see here x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. So first condition is satisfied, and second is u and del u upon del x is must vanish as x going to plus minus infinity. So you see here u del u upon del x going to 0 as x going to plus minus infinity. So means it satisfy both conditions, so we can say we can apply Fourier transform. So means take Fourier transform with respect to x. Fourier transform with respect to x, because x is ranged from minus infinity to plus infinity. So take Fourier transform means of del u upon del t equal to c square Fourier transform del square u del x square. So this become simply du bar dt equal to c square, and Fourier transform of this is minus I alpha whole square u bar. Here u bar is taken as Fourier transform of u x t. Fourier transform of u x t. This can be written as plus, this is I square means minus, and this is plus c square alpha square u bar equal to 0. So let 1. So we can say the differential equation with constant coefficient. So solution of this equation is means alpha t equal to c1 e to the power minus c square alpha square t. Say this is 2. Now here our motive is to find the value of c1 with the help of given means initial condition. So here given as ux0 equal to x square. So means given that ux0 equal to x square 0. So take Fourier transform with initial condition, means take Fourier transform of ux0 equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity ux0 e to the power I alpha x dx. So 1 upon under root 2 pi minus, here you say means mod x less than equal to a, means x lies between minus a to a, or in case minus a to a ux0 equal to x square. So let x square e to the power I alpha x dx. For other value means this is 0, so no need to write. Now we want to find the value of integral 3, as means we can write here u bar alpha 0 equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi c x square take as a first part and e to the power minus alpha is take as a second part. So x square e to the power I alpha x upon I alpha minus 2x e to the power I alpha x upon I alpha whole square, and minus minus plus 2 e to the power I alpha x upon I alpha cube, and limit is minus a to a. So simply write as a square means you can say a square e to the power I alpha a minus, here a means minus minus plus a square e to the power minus I alpha a upon I alpha minus 2 I alpha a whole square, and we can written as for x equal to a e to the power I alpha a, and for minus, so say minus a e to the power I alpha a. See, this is minus. Here means for x take means take 2 minus 2 upon I alpha x square, take as a common, so x equal to a e to the power I alpha a, and for minus x equal to x going to minus a. So this is minus minus plus a e to the power minus I alpha plus 2 I alpha take outside e to the power I alpha a minus e to the power minus alpha a. So this simply write as, here you say I alpha a, and value of this is cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Here cos alpha minus I sin alpha. So cos alpha is cancel out. So simply write 2I sin alpha, cos alpha plus I sin alpha, minus minus plus 2I sin alpha. Here I square means I square minus, so minus minus plus, take a as a common, so 2a upon alpha square, 2a upon alpha square. Here cos alpha plus I sin alpha, cos plus cos alpha minus sin alpha. So here minus I sin alpha is cancel out, so say 2 cos alpha a. Similarly here I square minus 1, so here minus 2 upon I alpha cube, cos alpha plus I sin alpha, here minus cos alpha minus I sin alpha, so it become 2I sin alpha a. Sin alpha a, if it is more simplified, here I to I cancel out, so 2a square sin alpha upon alpha means 2a square sin alpha upon alpha plus 4a cos alpha a upon alpha cube. Here minus 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 cancel out, this is 4 upon alpha cube sin alpha a. Sin alpha a, here this is alpha square, this is alpha square. Put t equal to 0 in equation number 2. We get u bar alpha 0 equal to C1. So from 2 we get u bar, simply get this one. So from equation 2 u bar alpha t written as 1 upon under root 2 pi 2a square sin alpha upon alpha minus 4a cos alpha a upon alpha square minus 4 sin alpha a upon alpha cube e to the power minus c square alpha square t minus c square alpha square t. Finding the solution, simply take the inverse Fourier of this. So I can say solution is uxt, that is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi, say minus infinity to plus infinity, power minus I alpha x u alpha t d alpha. So after integrating this, here your bar t, now put the value of this here and integrating, simply we get the answer of, after seeing initial condition and this condition, we can say simply we can solve this problem with the help of Fourier transform. So apply Fourier transform with respect to x. So del square u del t square, simply write as this become d square u bar upon dt square. Here u bar is a Fourier transform of u equal to c square minus c square I alpha whole square u bar, implies that d square u bar dt square, here I square is minus, so minus minus plus c square alpha square u bar equal to 0. You see here, this is the solution of this differential equation. Simply write as u bar alpha t equal to c1 cos c alpha t plus c2 sin c alpha t. So take this is 2, means solution of this is c1 cos c alpha t plus c2 sin c alpha t. Now we want to find the c1 and c2 with the help of these Fourier, means this initial condition. So if we differentiate 2, now here if we put t equal to 0, simply get u bar alpha 0 equal to cos 0 1 means c1, this is 0, means u bar alpha 0 equal to c1 and this is let 2. Now if we differentiate 2 with respect to t, we can write u bar dt simply cos alpha means minus sin, so c1 sin minus sin alpha t, here c also comes c into alpha c plus c2 sin alpha means cos c alpha t into c alpha, and put, we can say if we put t equal to 0, so simply get du bar dt alpha at t equal to 0, alpha at t equal to 0. So here this term also means t equal to 0, this going to 0, so simply write c2 cos 0 1 c alpha, and this is let, and say here 1 2 and this take as a 3, it become 4. So means after applying the Fourier transform, simply get equation number 2 and the solution of this equation is given into and now put t equal to 0 into, simply get u bar alpha 0 equal to c1, and if we differentiate 2 with respect to alpha t, simply get du bar dt alpha 0 equal to c2 c alpha, c2 c alpha. As given initial condition ux 0 equal to minus ux 0 equal to 1 if mod x less than equal to 1. So apply Fourier transform, simply write as u bar x 0 equal to u bar alpha 0. So this become here 1 upon under root 2 pi here, and you know minus infinity to plus infinity, but given that mod x less than 1, so it become here minus 1 to 1 and 1 e to the power I alpha x, and for other variable ux 0 equal to 0, so no need to write dx. So now we want to find the integral of this. Simply write 2 pi e to the power alpha x, we can write to the power alpha x upon I alpha, and range is minus 1 to 1. Means simply write as 1 upon under root 2 pi I alpha cos means say e to the power I alpha minus e to the power minus I alpha, and simplify this 1 upon under root 2 pi I alpha, and if write e to the power I alpha means cos alpha plus I sin alpha, here minus cos alpha minus I sin alpha. So cos alpha to cos alpha cancel out, simply get 2I sin alpha, means we can say simply we can say u bar alpha 0 equal to 2 here, so under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha. So simply get under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha, and from third we see here u bar alpha 0 equal to c1. So simply say that u bar alpha 0 equal to c1, that is value of c1 is under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha. Now given here del u upon del t x 0 equal to 0, and apply Fourier transform del u del t x bar 0 means del u upon del t x 0, you can say du bar alpha 0 upon dt going to 0, going to 0. So we can say here, and also from 4 given that del u bar alpha 0 equal to c2 into c alpha. So we can say from 4 c2 c alpha equal to 0 implies that c2 equal to 0. So after getting the value of c1 and c2, equation 2 can be written as u bar alpha t equal to under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha and cos c alpha t. cos c alpha t, means u bar alpha t, simply get this one. Now for finding the solution of the given problem, means for finding x alpha t, simply take the inverse of this, means we can say u x t equal to f inverse of u bar alpha t, that is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha cos c alpha t a to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. So finally get the answer, means after simplifying this integral, finally we get the answer, means we get the uxt. So this is the problem, means del square u del t square equal to del square u del x square with initial condition ux0 equal to fx, del u upon del t x0 equal to cos ax and minus pi less than x less than pi, 0 elsewhere. So we can say, after seeing all these condition and requirement, simply we can say we can apply Fourier transform. So apply Fourier transform, simply get d square u bar upon dt square equal to I alpha whole square u bar. Here u bar is the Fourier, means you can say u bar is a Fourier transform of u x t, Fourier transform of u x t. So simply write as dt square, here my square minus minus plus, so alpha square u bar equal to 0. Say this is 1, and this is the solution of this problem. Same directly we can write as alpha t means c1 cos alpha t plus c2 sin alpha t, and this is say 2 in the same manner as previous putting, means put u bar alpha 0, simply get c1, so this is 3, again differentiate 2 with respect to t, simply get d alpha t upon dt equal to, here c1 cos alpha means minus sin alpha t into alpha plus c2 cos alpha t into alpha, and now put t equal to 0 here, simply get d, here u bar, means here we can say d u bar. So u bar alpha 0 upon with respect to t, that is equal to, here sin alpha means sin 0 0 and c2 alpha. So say this is 4, means if a problem is given, we then simply apply Fourier transform and problem converted into simply ordinary differential equation, and we get the solution of this is, that is we can say u bar alpha t is equal to c1 cos alpha t plus c2 sin alpha t, and now put here alpha t equal to 0, means this is done for only for finding the c1 and c2. So u bar alpha 0 equal to c1, and again differentiate 2 with respect to t, simply get this one, and now put t equal to 0, means du bar with respect to t alpha 0 equal to c2 alpha, and this is let 4. So as given that u bar x, I means given that ux 0 equal to fx, simply apply Fourier transform, and we can say this is u bar alpha 0, and this is simply f of x. If we write Fourier transform of fx, say f alpha. So you see here from third u bar alpha 0 equal to c1, so u bar alpha 0 equal to f alpha, that is equal to c1. So we simply get the value of c1. Now we want given means for finding the value of c2 as given. Second initial condition, that is apply Fourier transform on del u ix 0 with respect to t, means here given minus pi to pi, so directly we can write minus pi to pi cos alpha x, cos ax e to the power I alpha x dx, and for rest variable means for other means for less than and for greater than value 0, so no need to write. Simply we find the, simply want to means integrate this. So this can be written as u bar means d u bar with respect to t, that is alpha 0 equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi. Here this can integral of this simply e to the power I alpha x upon I alpha whole square plus a square and I alpha cos ax and plus a sin ax, and range is given minus pi to pi. Simply write here this going to 1 upon under root 2 pi a to the power I alpha x upon, so here this is written from here, means bracket is this from here, so e to the power I alpha x, this is minus alpha square plus a square, and you see here this means start this way. So at pi means x going to pi, this become pi e to the power I alpha pi minus alpha square plus a square, and I alpha cos a pi, and for a sin a pi means for sin a pi this is going to 0, means sin a pi going to 0, and here we can say a is a natural number. Here a is a natural number, means sin means sin 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi going to 0, and if this is means say natural number, or say this is a is a integer number. So for a is integer, sin a pi going to 0, and say if we take one means for x equal to minus pi, simply minus e to the power minus I alpha pi upon minus a square plus a square, and this is minus I alpha means I alpha cos a pi, and for sine minus sine a pi this is going to 0. Or simply we write here also, means simply I alpha, means here we can say if a is an integer, for integer means if you take a is integer, so sine term going to 0. If it but we can solve for a is any number, but here simply take a is an integer. So simply write here 1 upon under root 2 pi. Here we can say here I alpha cos alpha, and this can be written as 1 upon minus alpha square plus a square. This is cos alpha pi plus I sin alpha pi, and this is I alpha cos a pi, and this can be right here cos alpha pi plus minus sin alpha pi, and this is I alpha cos alpha pi upon here upon minus alpha square plus a square. Means simply expand cos alpha pi plus I sin alpha pi, I alpha cos a pi minus cos alpha pi minus I sin alpha pi upon minus a square plus a square minus I alpha cos alpha. So simply we can say here cos alpha pi I sin alpha cos alpha pi, and cos alpha pi I alpha cos alpha pi, means you can say cos alpha pi I alpha cos a pi, here cos alpha pi, here see here this is a pi. So you can say cos term is cancel out, here plus and here minus, so cos term is cancel out. So simply write here take a square minus alpha square, take as a common, so cos alpha term is a cancel out. So simply here I square means I square minus say sin alpha pi cos a pi. Here this is minus minus plus, and I square, so minus sin alpha pi cos a pi. Simply we can say this going to 1 upon under root 2 pi, 1 upon say here minus minus minus, so we can write alpha square minus a square. So this is 2 sin alpha pi cos a pi. Means 1 upon under root 2 pi, 1 upon alpha square minus a square, 2 sin alpha pi cos a pi. We simply get u bar du bar dt alpha 0 equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi alpha square minus a square. So here we can write 2, so अंडर रूट 2 अपॉन पाई साइन अल्फा पाई cos a pi, and you know from equation third du bar dt alpha 0 equal to c2 alpha. So simply write as this is c2 alpha. So we can say c2 is equal to this. So we can say u bar alpha t equal to c1 is here f alpha cos alpha t plus c2 is 1 upon alpha under root 2 upon pi 1 upon alpha square minus a square sin alpha pi cos alpha cos a pi cos a pi into sin alpha t, sin alpha t. So simply after getting the value of c1 and c2, simply you get u bar alpha t is equal to f alpha cos alpha t plus half means 1 upon alpha here alpha under root 2 upon pi minus upon 1 upon alpha square minus a square sin alpha t cos alpha cos a pi sin into sin t. So finally we get the value means u x t equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity here u bar alpha t e to the power minus I alpha x dx. Means after simplifying this integral finally we get the answer where u bar alpha t is this expression.